the Canes and the Noles, once upon a time, barely noticed outside the state of Florida. With those battles in the 80s and the 90s, put both programs on the national map, made both of them champions, and we are lucky to have another showdown between these two today. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Offense in a bunch formation. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Firing to the right, complete. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
The Seminoles in the hurry up. Handoff to the lone back. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Leaves it with the back. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Give the defense a lot of credit on that one. A little bit of bend, don't break here in the opening drive of the game. They gave up some yards. They were down inside their own red zone. But on that critical third down, phenomenal effort individually to win his one-on-one, get to the quarterback and bring him down to the ground and really try to take some air out of this offense.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on fourth down. Quarterback making adjustments. On fourth down, going to the air. Fires to the wideout. Converts on fourth down, still going. Makes a catch with defenders everywhere, and now the defense backed up with a first and goal from the 5. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. When you play backer at Miami, you got to bring some of that vintage Kane attitude.
The attitude, the physicality, the dislike for people. That's what you need at the linebacker spot. Miami's found a few of those guys over the years.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And you've got a golden opportunity here now on third down. I know you just threw an incompletion, but you've had a really nice drive to start this game. You want to cap this thing off, and you want to do that by scoring a touchdown. So think about who your best playmakers are and who needs to get a look on this critical third down. Whether you're running it or you're throwing it, the best players touch the ball right here.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon. You got to find him in the passing game.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. These two have storied traditions in the history of the sport, but in the not-too-distant past, Miami actually considered giving up football, and Florida State was an afterthought.
You know, a lot of people forget back in the day when Miami was in the Big East, right? And Florida State was in the ACC. This was kind of an interconference battle every time they played, but no doubt, David, this game just holds so much more significance to both programs.
Both in the state of Florida. Florida State, Miami, the uniforms are so great, the lineage, the history of the players, so it does. It feels like this rivalry's been playing a lot longer than since 1951.
Looking downfield on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Going to swing it on second down. Oh, they're after him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback. And you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback now breaking the field. Fires into the end zone. Picked off. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Seminoles will hustle to the line. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
He wants to change this route. On third down, he drops to throw. A strike downfield. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. Offense in the hurry-up. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
So now it's second and long. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Just keeps swinging it. Throws to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Three straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Fires left. Wide open downfield. Oh, and the ball's out after that big play. The Seminoles want to crank the tempo. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on 1st down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
You got to love that if you're on defense, because you were able to affect the quarterback with pressure, and you only rushed 3 guys. Well done.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This one's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
To the air on 1st down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Takes a hit as he fires. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a 3rd down stop. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the Noles will try to convert on 4th down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. The Noles come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. The offense changing the play. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted for the 11th time.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gets it out fast. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looking to throw on 1st down. They're working that left side. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his back in the middle.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the Dome. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
And the Canes will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Cook. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. And the Canes want to move quickly. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. Got it. Trying to get it in. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Got got his man on the right. Going for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. The 50. The 40. He's at the 30. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And they don't get their hands on the ball often, but how about the big defensive line? When they do, it's fun to watch. It might take a while, Jesse, but he started to move that thing down the field.
He sure did. He just reminds everybody he's an athlete, too. This guy had some big-time moments in high school on the offensive side of the football, and he's living on defense in college. That's where he's going to make his money at the next level, but that was an unbelievably athletic play.
To the air on first down. He'll take a shot. He caught it. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the offense stays on the field with just a couple of tick-tocks left on the clock. They want to run this quarterback. And the run goes nowhere, and that'll send us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Seminoles will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the dope. They'll try to get it through the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Cook. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Got him downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play and they pick up a first down.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively. And right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
To the air on second down. Spits it out to the back. It's complete. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. The Canes headed quickly to the line. They'll move the tight end. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Touchdown, Canes! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. TCU is running away with this one thanks to an offense that hasn't been stopped since that group stepped off the bus. They're up 14 over Texas A&M. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Looking to take a shot. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He'll try to take it back. He's inside the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And he puts through the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Wants to adjust the pattern. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. Looking to throw. Scrambling away. Slings it downfield. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man. Just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Wants to go up top. Rifles it down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he's out of bounds, but not before a good, sizable pickup, and that has been a rare sight in this one.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage, and he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush, he didn't hurry, he took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Bring in the heat. Back open in the middle. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with the first down at the 31. And the Seminoles come to the line in the hurry-up. Rides the back on the option, the give. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
Reads it, fires complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Breaks into the open. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Seminoles kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. From the red zone, looking for a space. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Might be changing the route. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Trying to keep the drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Yeah, and unfortunately in the fourth quarter, losing, you got to put the foot on the accelerator. You got to make something happen. So I get they had to be aggressive and go for it. They just can't seem to get this offense to make plays when they need it the most.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. The give out of the gun. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Rush is on him. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Hurricanes are in the hurry-up.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They're bringing the chop, they're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. Makes the catch. It's Cook. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. The Hurricanes will punt it away on fourth down. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Looking to throw on first down. They get to him as he throws. Working the middle. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on first down. Moving away from pressure. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Fires to the big fella. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. And the Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll throw on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Complete to the left. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass on 2nd down. Safe completion on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. He might want another play. Wants to keep it in the air. Pressure coming. Had to get rid of it quickly. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Looking to the end zone. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
And that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Obvious thinking here. Get the two-point conversion now, and all you'll need is a field goal to tie. He'll set up to throw. He's got it. Two-point conversion is good, and now they're within a field goal here in the fourth. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards, and they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. So just over 90 seconds to go, and this game's probably going to come down to whether they can recover this onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. These are the games. These are the moments. This is the opportunity for the finish that people remember in rivalries like this one.
And those highlights that are shown for years and years to come. These big-time moments, Palmer, coming down to the wire, who steps up and makes the big-time play.
And this is why you lift the weights in the offseason. This is why you do all the gassers and all the sprints. For moments like this, game on the line in one of the biggest games of the year.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He's got an open man. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Shoots it to the left. Got his man downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami!
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. TCU is ahead right now, but it's not like they have LaDainian Tomlinson out there. This group needs to keep building on this lead. They are up by 7 over Texas A&M. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Second down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Trying to take it back. He's at the touchdown, Canes. The defense takes matters into its own hands. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Working that left side now. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone. Might be calling a hot route. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's taking a deep shot. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. One touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. The Seminoles racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. He wants a big play here late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Touchdown, Florida State! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish with a 62-yard pass for the score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. To the air on first down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old kneel down from victory formation. A rivalry defined by wide rights, wide lefts, mascot arrest went right down the middle, and a well-earned victory for the Miami Hurricanes. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.